What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and this is your unemployment update and your tax refund update as we receive word that second wave of tax refunds for unemployment, they're going to be hitting this week. That's right. This is that $10,200 of tax-free unemployment benefits that you collected in the year 2020. And we have a lot of people now checking their transcripts on the IRS.gov page, and they're finding out that they're going to be getting those refunds this week. And some of these are actually married couples. So you guys, we're going to be diving into an article, taking a look at the latest, getting you caught up on this. And if you're one of the people that are experiencing delays and you're not really sure why, we're also going to be taking a look at some of the reasons why the IRS is saying you might be delayed. And one of the major ones right now is identity fraud. So we're going to be taking a look at this, and if you're getting certain letters right now from the IRS, you're going to want to act on this right away so that way you can get this cleared up and stop any further delays. Also, we're going to be taking a look at the IRS's actual page of where you can check the current status of your refunds. And if you missed today's earlier video, speaking of the IRS, they actually updated their IRS portal for the child tax credit, the first of the two portals, and also for the third stimulus checks. And this is exciting news that was unexpected because we heard that if you missed the third stimulus check, you were going to have to wait till the end of the year when you file your taxes to claim that. And they said, nope, they fixed the portal so that way you can do it right now and you can update your information for the child tax credit. And those are going to start going out July 15th. So after this video, be sure to check out that one if you haven't already, if you missed it, so that way you can get caught up on the latest with that as well. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in, get you caught up on the tax refunds as of today, June 15th, 2021. But before we do, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you appreciate these updates, don't forget to smash that like button, leave your comments, share this out to other people if you think it's valuable. And if this is your first time here, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. That'll help you join the viewing community. Come and join the Ram fam. I'll keep you up to date on all these topics. And if this is your first time here, also follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3 as well. That's the best place to shoot me any DMs if you got any specific questions for me. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest on these refunds. All right, so link in the description below to this article that came out that says tax refunds for unemployed Americans are hitting bank accounts. And it says Americans who collected jobless benefits last year and filed taxes early are starting to receive their refunds. Now, the IRS said last week that it was processed refunds for 2.8 million people who paid tax on unemployment compensation. Now, these are the people who filed returns before mid-March when the American Rescue Plan made some unemployment benefits non-taxable, and that's the first $10,200. At the same time, the IRS increased its estimate of people who could be in line for the tax refunds because they filed their taxes before the law changed. Now, it's about 13 million Americans that are going to be eligible to receive these refunds, the agency said on Friday, up from 10 million that they had originally estimated. So there's actually a lot more people that are going to be getting refunds than they initially expected. Now, not everyone who may be eligible for the tax refund will get the money, the IRS caution. Some will receive refunds, which will be issued periodically, and some will have the overpayments applied to taxes due or other debts. So these can be garnished if you have other debts, or it can be applied to if you owe money to the IRS. Now, single filers first, then married couples. As we heard, this is going to be going out in two waves. The first batch of tax refunds went out to single people without dependents, whose tax refunds or returns are pretty simple. Now, the IRS said that the married couples and the heads of household taxpayers who claim children or other dependents, they're going to be waiting a little bit longer to see these tax refunds. But what we're hearing is the batch that's going to be going out this week, there are some married people included in this. Now, the next set of refunds will come in mid-June, and that is right now, the agency said, adding that the review of the returns and processing corrections will continue during the summer as the IRS continues to review the simplest returns and then turns to more complex returns. So in other words, if you're not included in this batch and you weren't included in the last one, don't worry. They're going to be going throughout this process periodically throughout the summer. More waves will hit, so just be patient if you don't get it in this next wave. Now, if you're experiencing delays, not just for your unemployment refund, but your refund in general, we're going to go through a list of different reasons why this might be delayed. However, we're going to be starting off with one of the major ones we're hearing about right now, and that is identity fraud for refunds. And I've actually had some people message me on Instagram saying they've received certain letters from the IRS, And if you get those, you're going to want to act on those right away because they're trying to verify that you are who you say you are, and they might be suspecting that somebody else is trying to claim your refund. So a link in the description below to this article that says tax refunds and stimulus checks delayed by identity fraud crossfires. Now the key points. The IRS has flagged 5.2 million tax refunds for fraud last year, a nearly 50% increase over 2019, according to the Taxpayer Advocate Service. Now, of those, about 1.9 million were tagged for identity screening. In 2019, 63% of the refunds vetted for identity theft turned out to be legitimate. According to the organization, about 18% of the flag refunds took longer than 120 days to arrive. So if you're getting flagged, if you're receiving letters, you're going to want to act on this right away because this could massively delay your potential refunds. Now, the IRS projected $2.5 billion in losses due to its identity theft filters in 2019. Now, it's unclear how many taxpayer refunds have been delayed during 2021 filing season, but it's an issue for a growing number of Americans. And the IRS has flagged 5.2 million tax refunds for fraud last year, a nearly 50% increase from 2019. Now, of those, 1.9 million were flagged for identity screening and were earmarked for income verification for the rest. Basically, the IRS wants to ensure that crooks, that they're not using your taxpayer identification number to claim your refund. The agency mails letters, and here's the ones to note: a 5071C or a 6331C. If you've received either of those, listen to this. These are ones that they suspect foul play is being done, and the IRS can't process your tax return or issue a refund until you have responded. So if you get one of these, you're going to want to act right away because this is going to delay your refund until you respond. Now, however, most flag returns aren't fraudulent. They're saying that in 2019, 63% of the refunds vetted for identity theft turned out to be legitimate. Now, while the IRS ultimately issues the money with interest in these cases, so if it is delayed, you're going to be collecting interest, taxpayers sometimes wait months. About 18% of refunds flagged for identity verification took longer than 120 days to arrive. That's roughly 4 months. Now, most take less than 21 days for online filers or 6 weeks for mailed returns, according to the IRS. But that is still a long time to be waiting for that refund, especially if you need it right away. Refund delays were among the top 10 most serious taxpayer problems in 2020, according to the Taxpayer Advocate Services. All right, now let's take a look at the list of reasons why the IRS is saying that they are majorly delayed with getting out refunds. Link in the description below to this article that says 2021 tax refund. Why have I not received my payment? The IRS is still in the process of working through a backlog of tax returns, meaning that there will be delays for unemployment benefits recipients waiting for a refund. And it says the disruption over the past 15 months has made things extremely difficult for the tax authorities, and they have been forced to run a limited capacity while overseeing stimulus check distributions and a busy tax season. Now, normally they try to get your refund within 3 weeks, but here are some of the reasons why there could be delays. Filings include errors such as incorrect recovery rebate credit. There could be an incomplete return, needs further review in general, concerns about identity theft or fraud, which we just discussed. There includes a claim filed for an earned income tax credit or additional child tax credit, and includes a Form 8379 injured spouse allocation, which can take up to 14 weeks to process. So if you are experiencing delays and one of these sounds familiar, this could be the reason. Now, it says bonus tax refunds for unemployment benefit recipients. The IRS, they have a big job on their hands and they have not very much help. And the recent changes to unemployment benefits, that will help millions to get their refunds, but that means they've got millions of more refunds to send out. So right now, tax refunds and stimulus checks delayed by identity fraud crossfires. So those are some of the other things that are causing delays for the unemployment. But as we mentioned, that second wave is going out right now. Now, also, as we mentioned, the IRS, they actually have a page where you can check the status of your refund. How to check on the status of your tax refund? Well, you're going to go to the Where's My Refund section at irs.gov on the official page. Now, I'm going to put a link in the description below so that way you don't have to search for it. You can just click on the link and you'll go right to it if you want to check the status of your refund. And when you go there, it's going to look something like this. Simply just going to say the official website for the United States, IRS, Where's My Refund? And you'll be able to go through the process to check the status of your refund. So you guys, that is the latest on the unemployment tax refunds and tax refunds that you can be expecting from the IRS. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and as more information rolls out, know that I'll be sure to share here on the channel. And once again, if you missed that earlier video, be sure to check that out as I got you caught up on the IRS's portal for the child tax credit and the third stimulus check. And I'll keep you up to date on stimulus talks as they unfold for the fourth potential stimulus check to be included in the infrastructure package, which we have just received confirmation on from President Joe Biden that there will be one. He put a promise on a global scale to the G7. So you guys be sure to check that out as well. I'll keep you up to date here on the channel, and also I'll keep you up to date on unemployment as we're seeing a lot of states ending early their federal unemployment benefits. So you guys, I hope that this reaches you well. And once again, if you enjoy these updates, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps out the channel. Get some free stocks and cryptos in the link in the description below. And with that being said, you guys, I hope this reaches you well. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.